I wish you'd been there. You could have told me it was a terrible mistake. But at the end of it all, you know, it was so bizarre, you know, to have this element of a book and then music and kind of speaking to people who are reading it and whatnot. And I really thought, and my sister agreed, that, you know, this will never happen again. It was so difficult to align, you know. And now here we are, 10 years later. And again, there's this kind of mysterious talking. I think you'd agree that it's sort of like your work and my book are like these two kids, and they're kind of carrying on this little relationship, you know, and we don't know what they're doing. But it was recorded at Ocean Way.
It was, yeah, it's a nice touch.
See that? I got a nice touch. And I thought, you know, kind of Ghost of Ocean Way is kind of around. So maybe, you know, who knows what it was. It's the literary spot in Los Angeles.
But yeah, I guess, you know, I became aware of Only Revolutions like a few years ago, and I was saying to Mark earlier, I don't know how many of you guys have read it and everything, I presume all of you. But you know, it took a couple of attempts to really get into it, and it ended up I was on my honeymoon with my wife, and that was when I really had peace and quiet. You know, not for my wife's want of trying, but I was able to focus in the book, and what spoke to me was the love aspect of it, and you know, especially as I'd just got married, and it was, you know, my wife was my childhood sweetheart, you know, and it just felt that it was kind of reflecting everything that I was singing about in the songs, about having grown up, although, you know, we all feel always 16, you know, as the book says, but I think because I'm with my childhood love, it's sweetheart, it's, we do have that suspended, you know, kind of phase of our lives. It feels that we're in that, and when I completed the book, you know, I was really moved by it in huge ways, and you know, and because I trusted Mark's work, I knew that it was going to be worth the ride, you know, and it really was, and as soon as I finished that last page, it just spoke to, and we just knew we were going to call the record Only Revolutions. Created completely different, you know, separate times and all that, but just trying to reflect the same kind of instincts, I guess, that people have.